Yo, heyo,
No.
heyo.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to the Solo Ant Show, where we discuss the most important issues surrounding our society today. Like, how come Popeye's Chicken stopped using Popeye as their mascot? Hashtag bring Popeye back.
Hashtag free Popeye.
That Louisiana chicken. Good.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't see too much Popeye in those Popeye commercials.
Well, he
Like,
used to be the mascot back in like the 90s, and then for whatever reason they stopped using him. Now they use that old Southern black woman in the commercial.
Love that chicken and Popeyes.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right, so I'm your host, Expected Ant, and I'm joined by our other host, Aubrey.
Aubrey
aka
Freely,
Romeo.
aka Romeo, yo, and if you don't know, now you know. Yep. Happy to be here as always. To talk about some stuff. Today's episode is brought to you by Layla Sleep. This weekend, Layla Sleep is offering a Labor Day sales on Layla Sleep. LaylaSleep.com. That's LaylaSleep.com, where you can buy any mattress for $200 off. And if you order between now and Monday, you will get 2 free Layla memory foam pillows. Ain't that great? So sleep comfortably tonight by shopping on LaylaSleep.com. Don't forget.
I'm interested in that Layla Sleep mattress though. I might need a new
bro,
mattress. My back be hurting.
Bro, you get 2 free Layla memory foam pillows? Dude, these are the type of foam pillows that don't forget.
Yeah, they remember how you sleep.
Yeah. Almost like a smart bed.
Like a smart pillow.
It's like everything's smart nowadays, even your pillows.
Yeah. I can't even look at my pillows the same anymore because like they're like inadequate compared to what Layla is selling.
Right, I know. My pillows are just stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we need Layla to hook us up with those memory foam pillows.
Serious. I kind of need that for my neck too. You know, been getting like cricks on the neck every time I wake up in the morning. Like, what the heck is this crick and not on my back? I'm gonna need some Layla Sleep pillows.
Yeah, you might talk to Layla, see if she can hook you up.
I wonder if Layla is actually still there. It's like, Layla, are you still there? Are you asleep?
She's like, I stay asleep.
All right.
That's my whole business.
Right. I mean, I make these pillows make you fall asleep.
Yeah. All right. So one of the things I wanted to discuss today is it's that time of the week, Aubrey, where Gen Z is offended by some shit. Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh shit.
So as you know,
it's like worse than a period. It's that time of the week for the Gen Zs.
Yep.
Like why are you acting like that today, Mr. or Mrs. Gen Z? Oh, it's that time of the week.
It's that time of the week. I just gotta be offended by some shit.
Oh, I see.
I just every Tuesday I wake up and I just gotta be triggered. I don't know why.
I gotta find something to trigger. It kind of reminds me of your last boss. It's like, you know what? I woke up this morning just to fire Anthony.
Yeah. Well, Gen Z was like, man, I just woke up this morning and I just need to be triggered.
Yeah. It's like their morning coffee. Like, I need trigger.
I need trigger. Let me go on social media so I can find some shit to be triggered about.
Yeah. I can't live this whole day without being triggered.
Yeah. I can't function just being happy. I need to be offended by something. So as you know, Shang-Chi is coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
And
are you gonna watch it?
I might check it out. You
gotta watch it, man. It actually looks pretty fun.
Yeah, I'll support your people and watch it.
My people, there you go. Fight the power.
But I'll tell you who's not going to be watching it: Gen Z, because they started the hashtag boycott Shang-Chi movement because Aquafina is in the movie, and they decided they hate Aquafina because Aquafina talks in a quote-unquote black accent, and because of that, that's cultural.
Is that a word?
I guess it is. Like, I guess she talks with a black accent.
Is that a word? Black accent?
It is now. Black accent.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm black and I never even heard of it, but it's a word.
Who's making up all these words?
all these 2000s babies.
Black accent. Okay, go ahead.
So they said that she talks in a black accent, and because of that, that's cultural appropriation. Oh, okay. And so because of that,
wait, cultural corporation?
No, appropriation.
Appropriation.
Yeah. Okay. So because of that, they want to boycott Shang-Chi, and obviously this hashtag boycott Shang-Chi is gaining enough steam that Disney's actually worried that Shang-Chi might actually become the first MCU flop, because they're afraid people are not going to go watch this movie now. Because
the first MCU flop? I mean...
Yeah, because all the MCU movies have made a lot of money.
I mean, we've had a few that flop. I mean, how much did Iron Man 2 make?
Iron Man 2? Let me look it up.
Let me see. Iron Man...
As I look it up, though, what are your thoughts, though, on this hashtag boycott Shang-Chi movement? So
they're complaining about Aquafina's accent. They call black accent.
Yeah, they're basically accusing her of trying to be black.
But see, the funny thing is, like, that's what made her popular. See, here's the thing. Like, maybe I can understand where they're coming from. If it, I get it. But there are a lot of. I mean, what if you're like an Asian person, or just a person who lived, amongst black people, and you've developed the accent, and it's happened, but that's not the point. The point is, she's been doing this. Aquafina's been doing this in most of her roles, especially in Crazy Rich Asians. She's had that accent, and everyone loved her for that. All of a sudden, she's in the Asian movie, and she's doing the accent, and nobody likes her? Come on.
I mean, Aquafina's been out since 2005, so a lot of these Gen Z kids...
That's what I'm saying. She's been doing the same
accent. Yeah, but they were babies. They were babies at the time, so maybe they just not discovered her. I don't know. See,
so I think the people really complaining are just the younger folk, because I highly doubt it's the older folk. Because if it is the older folk, it would make no sense. That would make you like an idiot. It would make you a hypocrite, because you were cheering for her from the get-go, from when she started in these roles, and she was doing the same accent. Nobody complained. Actually, she got a lot of more roles because of her personality. I think she also has a show on Netflix.
Sorry to cut you off, but real quickly, Iron Man 2 made $623 million at the box office. So it made over $400 million, because his budget was only 170.
What's considered a flop? Like what? Like 100,000?
A flop would be like Birds of Prey. No, Birds of Prey would be like a flop where WB lost like $300 million on that movie.
Okay, so how much did they make?
Well, Birds of Prey?
Yeah. I know we should have got okay. Birds of Prey. I mean, no, I'll type this up.
Right.
So, I mean, how do you feel about that? Because, like I said, nobody complained about Aquafina before, and she's been doing the same gimmick ever since, and that's what made her popular.
Birds of Prey made 200 million at the box office, but the budget was 100 million. So Warner Bros. Only made 100 million. They only made 100 million. It wasn't even a profit. They basically just made their money back.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, a flop is like whatever the producers are investing, and if they don't get that money, or if they don't double that, whatever they invested on.
Yeah, basically.
Whatever, how much they invested on. So here's my question to you. Like, how do you feel about that? Like I said, she's been doing this type of role since Crazy Rich Asian, and she has her own show. I think it's an HBO. Let's see. Let's see where it shows. So she has a show called Aquafina is Nora from Queens, and she's got a season 2 out, and this is on. I don't know what streaming service this is, but yeah, she's got a show. I think it's Paramount. Yeah, she's got a show called Aquafina is Nora from Queens on Comedy Central or Paramount. I think you can watch it in Paramount streaming services. So she's on season 2 right now, and she's been doing this for a while. I don't understand why people didn't complain before, and they're just barely complaining now.
Well, that's what I said. Like, it's that time of the week where Gen Z just feels like they have to be, triggered by something. Because I mean, not only has she been out since 2005, but like you said, she has her own show. She's been in plenty of movies.
Yeah.
And my thing is, like, Disney announced that she was going to be in this movie like 2 years ago. So
everyone was cool. They were like, "Yay, Aquafina!"
Yeah, she was even in the trailer. So I don't understand why
nobody complained about her.
Yeah, so I don't understand why the week the movie comes out is when people decide to be offended by it.
I don't know, dude. A lot of stupid people out there.
No, and I understand why. I understand why Disney is worried, because, like, unlike Black Widow, where they released it on Disney Plus.
I haven't seen Black Widow, by the way.
Yeah, neither have I. But because I don't want to pay $30 on Disney Plus to watch it.
Well, yeah, me neither.
But this movie's not going to be on Disney Plus.
I don't want to pay $30 in Disney Plus where you can watch the Suicide Squad for free in HBO Max.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Disney, what the fuck is wrong with you? But then again, you are paying a little bit more with HBO Max, but still, you get more for your buck. I mean, $15, right? Like $15.99, whatever it is for HBO Max. And it's like Disney Plus is like, what, almost 10? Because if you're adding, I think you can do add-ons since they bought Hulu. I think Disney bought Hulu, so you can kind of add those other streaming services and you get like this package. So maybe you're spending about almost 12 to 15 maybe with Disney Plus. Still, you gotta pay $30 to watch the. Come on,
bro. It wouldn't even cost you $30 if to watch it at the movie theater.
Bro, I feel like just like watching pirated videos now.
Yeah,
because it's so expensive. Like, what the fuck?
Like, how much more money do you need, Disney?
I know, seriously, they're getting greedy as fuck.
But Shang-Chi's not going to be on Disney Plus, so it's only going to be in the movie theaters. So I understand why Disney is kind of worried, because if these kids are about that action and they're going to keep to their word that they're going to boycott this movie, then it could lose Disney a lot of money. But I'm with you, though. I don't understand why, after all this time, though, like, why all of a sudden it's a big deal.
I don't know what's teaching these kids. I don't know if it's their parents, because their parents are our age. So it's like, I'm sure we know better, but I don't know what's making these kids like stupid. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, are you bored making videos in TikTok? You just want to, You just want to be a keyboard warrior and just start typing shit online. See who else can get triggered. Because sometimes it's that one person, maybe even a public figure or someone who has a lot of followers, especially like Twitter and shit. Is that one person who has a lot of a high following that types something, and everyone just follows like sheep. Like, yeah, you're right. You're triggered. I'm triggered. I'm serious. Sometimes
we saw that with we saw that recently with Lord of the Rings. You know, the guy who played Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat. You know, he made a comment talking about how there's no Asians in Lord of the Rings, and all of a sudden, like, everybody just jumped on the bandwagon. Like, oh yeah, fuck Lord of the Rings. There's no
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings been out for like almost 10 years.
It was 20 years, 2001.
20 years. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, 20 years. I still can't believe it's been that long.
But it's like this dude Liu Kang, like, he wrote something on Twitter, and everybody just jumped on the band like, yeah, he's right. There's no fucking Asians in Lord of the Rings. That's racist.
What? Yeah. Like, how come nobody complained about it before?
Because 20 years ago, nobody gave a shit.
It's like the time during the Tropic Thunder. You know, it's like the movie's been out for so long, and yet now they're gonna try to boycott Robert Downey Jr. for doing blackface comedy or something. When everyone and like it wasn't even taken out of context. Like, if you watch the film, you can kind of understand why, you know, he played the character. You know, it's you have to watch the film to understand why the character was portrayed that way. And everyone was laughing. Jamie Foxx was laughing. Everyone was laughing. A lot of black comedians were laughing. Actors were laughing until like 10 years later. Let's start complaining about it. Like, what the fuck?
And it's like, a lot of these kids that are complaining, like,
it is the kids.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, no, they were like babies when Tropic Thunder came out.
I know. So they're watching it like it's like, you know, it's brand new. They're watching it like it just released or something. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is so inappropriate with today's standards. It's like, no, you're inappropriate, bitch.
Yeah.
You're motherfucking inappropriate. Like, your mom should have swallowed your ass. That's what you are. And I don't know, dude. Sometimes I feel like maybe it's not the parents' fault, or maybe it is. I think it's more social media's fault. I think these kids,
I think
kids' role models are these people in social media. I mean, here's the thing. When I went to homeboy Efren's house, I see what the kids are watching, right? And they watch these videos of like these teens doing like random stupid stuff on YouTube. And guess how many views they get? They get 10 million views per video. And they're doing stupid things like throwing water balloons or throwing watermelons on top of a tractor or something. And they made a whole video about that. And they get views out of that. And he was watching this, children. So these creators, if they're triggered about something, it's the children that would listen to them. Those are their role models, not their parents. It's the YouTube creators are their role models, and they'll listen to whatever they say. So they get triggered. These children will get triggered, or just Gen Zs will get triggered. I call them children because I still think they're children. You know what I mean?
Even though some of them are now in their 20s.
Yeah, I mean, they still act like children.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're born in like 2000, like that makes you like 21, so you're still basically a kid. Like, you're barely old enough to drink.
Like, you're still learning.
Yeah.
You're still learning about about life. You know, the struggles. You're still barely learning about the struggles.
Well, and that brings me, and I think I agree with what you're saying, but also think that too is also too, like, you know, they want to be like woke, you know, kind of woke thing, and I think they think that by them being triggered and offended by, you know, certain things, that in their way of thinking, they're thinking that they're actually helping people, when the reality that they're not. Like you can't be offended by every little thing. Like the Robert Downey Jr. thing. They're missing the whole point of the joke. The whole point of the joke was that he's playing a method actor.
He's a method actor.
So he got casted in a role, and for him to be that role, he decided to get surgery to be black.
Yeah.
So it was the joke making fun of method actors. They didn't do it to be racist. They
Make
fun of method
actors. Jamie Foxx said the same. Well, he kind of said the same thing. Like, dude, it's the funniest thing. Like, I love that. Yeah,
because like Jamie Foxx being in the industry, I'm pretty sure he's met a lot of people who are method actors who took their role way too seriously. Like they said that Heath Ledger was like that. He's a method actor. He played the Joker, like he was Joker 24/7. He never turned it off because they had to be like mentally in that role. So I'm pretty sure like other actors like Jamie Foxx who are not method actors, they see what
you gotta think about also like Christian Bale.
Yeah,
like
another one that's a method actor. Yeah,
he has like a specific weight. If he has to play a fat person, he starts gaining weight. If he has to play a druggie, he loses all the weight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen the movie what's the Machinist.
Yeah, the Machinist.
In that movie though, he played like a drug addict.
I mean,
he lost.
You could have done Steve Rogers in Captain America, bro. Like,
you saw how skinny he was. He was like 90 pounds.
Like, bro, dude, he looked like he was on drugs or something.
And he said for that role, he said all he ate for like 3 months was.
And he smoked a lot of cigarettes to kill the appetite.
Yeah, but he said all he ate for 3 months was like Cheetos and he drank coffee every day.
Yeah, and smoke a lot of cigarettes.
Yeah, smoke cigarettes, eat Cheetos, and drink coffee. Lost a bunch of weight.
It's crazy. Yeah, but anyways, back to Robert Downey Jr. I mean, that's the whole point. Like, there's a lot of these method actors, and Robert Downey Jr.'s character was a parody of those method actors, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of these Gen Z kids, like, they get offended by it, but they're not realizing the punchline. Like, they don't understand the joke.
Yeah, they
just see blackface, so that must be racist.
Yeah, already, right? They don't even look into it like, okay, let me understand why they did this, right? So it goes back to Awkwafina. They haven't even seen the movie yet. Awkwafina barely had a line in the film, in the trailer. Like, Awkwafina had maybe 2 lines or barely a line. You can barely, maybe 3 or 4 words, and people are getting triggered already from her accent. And I don't even know if she's even doing an accent, a black accent, whatever they call it nowadays, right? I think she sounds normal in this one. She sounds like a regular, normal person. She just doesn't have an Asian accent in this film. I don't think so.
But I mean, even still though, like, okay, if you don't like her, you can still watch the movie. Like, there's other people in the movie besides her. She's not even the main character.
Yeah, she's like a side character. It's like side character. Yeah. Well, here's my question. Here's my question to you, because you're black, right? So here's my question for you. Like, does that offend you when an Asian person sounds like that?
No, because like you kind of like mentioned it earlier, but like there's people who grow up and you're basically what I'm trying to say. You're a product of your environment. Mm-hmm. So whether you're Asian or white or whatever, like if you grew up, or like Eminem, for example.
You're gonna cancel Eminem. I was gonna say Eminem. Yeah. Like, are you gonna start?
He's a white guy who grew up around black people. Like he was born and raised in the hood in Detroit. So all he knew was black people. So that's why he acts and talks the way that he does.
Yeah.
He's not trying to be black.
It's like he's developed the accent, whatever the accent.
He's not
I guess we can call it. I guess you can call it black accent.
Yeah. But it's like he's not trying to be black. It's just that he's just a product of his environment. Same thing with your homeboy Melvin. You know, like he has a quote unquote black accent, but he's
are we really gonna call it? Are we gonna follow these Gen Zs and call it black accent?
That's what they're calling it. But
it sounds racist.
That's my point, though. It's like,
I don't even want to say it, dude. It sounds racist.
That's my point, though. Like, these kids, though, they think that what they're doing is helping people, but in reality, it's not. Because like you said, black accent sounds racist. Like I had a conversation actually with Lando. Because there's this new term called Latinx, and he's Latin, he's Puerto Rican, and he's offended by it because, like, you know, it's just some shit that Gen Z decided to come up with to, you know, to kind of like, you know, make instead of saying like, you know, Latino, they come with Latinx, but it just sounds stupid. You know, like nobody would say Latinx. Like either if you're a guy, you're Latino. If you're a girl, you're Latina.
I think
why does everything have to be like gender neutral? It doesn't make any sense.
I think these dumb Gen Zs are just trying to find different words to substitute the N-word. They're like, oh my gosh, we can't say the N-word, so let's make up a new word that doesn't sound racist with no N on it. Oh, maybe one N. Blacksons. Yeah, let's say Blacksons. Oh, look at these Blacksons over here. So many Blacksons. Sounds racist, bro. Serious. If you...
Because when I first heard, I'm like,
start using it the wrong way. Like, look at this Blackson right here.
No, but like when I first heard it, I thought, what the fuck is a Blackson? Because like, what about the black people that sound white? Like,
oh, look at this white sin.
Yeah, white sin. Cultural appropriation.
You can't sound white. Oh, sorry, Carlton.
No, you gotta sound the way. If you're Asian, you gotta sound Asian. If you're black, you
sound Asian. Black. Yeah, if you're Asian, I don't care if you're born in America. You gotta sound Asian, sound Chinese, sound Japanese. If you can't sound American.
Yes.
What about that? What about American sense?
We need you to talk in your stereotypical way of talking.
The way you look, you sound like that. That's how you sound. So if you're black, you better sound straight up from Africa. Like, okay, you better start clicking your, you know what I mean? Yeah. You better
put a plate in your lip.
So what about like those half black, half Filipinos raised in the Philippines? They got Filipino accents. You know what I mean? Or are you gonna say, oh, he's doing his Filipino scent. Asian sense. I don't know, pretty stupid. But seriously, like I said, like Awkwafina, that's how she talks. They've done interviews with her. She sounds like that. Where is Awkwafina from actually? Let's see. Let's find out. Yeah, I'll look it up.
I think she's from New York, maybe.
Yeah, she is from New York.
Okay.
She's from Stony Brook, New York. So, you know how the accents are in New York, right?
Yeah, I live with the one.
Yeah. So she's from New York and she's developed like some sort of a New York accent. I mean, she's from Stony Brook. I don't know how the accents are in Stony Brook, but I know New Yorkers have accents, just like Californians have accents or American people have accents or whatever. But her doing this like what they call blaccent, I mean, I think it's pretty stupid how people are criticizing her and now criticizing the whole entire film because they're criticizing her or trying to cancel her. Really stupid. I'm getting sick and tired of these idiots. I'm really getting sick and tired of these Gen Zs. I don't know who it is. You know who you are. And seriously, you need to fucking go out there, play some soccer, do something instead of like waking up early in the morning, typing some bullshit on your Twitter page. Who's getting triggered anyway? Can we call out names? Like who says shit? Who started saying shit?
Okay, let me look up some Twitter people.
Here, let me let's cancel some people. Fuck it. Are we allowed to do that?
Well, I don't know, but there's this one guy, I can't read his name because it's in Arabic, but he said hashtag boycott Shang-Chi. I personally would not watch. Hashtag boycott Marvel Studios. Hashtag boycott Awkwafina.
He's probably not even American.
Yeah, I mean his name.
Probably not even showing like. I mean, I don't know if his
name is in Arabic, so he's probably
he's probably American. He's probably I can't just like automatically say he's not.
Yeah, all these Arab Americans here.
Yeah, there's a lot of Arab Americans. Damn, what a cheater! He uses Arabic name. we can't cancel his ass because we can't read his name. Hashtag you, whatever your name is. Hashtag cancel you. where are you seeing this though? Is it on Twitter?
Right now I'm looking on Twitter.
Can you
So
send me the link?
another guy.
Well, send me the link. Send me the link real quick.
I just typed in hashtag boycott Shang-Chi, and then all these like tweets are popping up.
Can we cancel some people? Let's cancel some people.
Okay, here we have Independence Freedom on Twitter. He says these freedom fighters fully agree to boycott.
Freedom fighters.
Yeah, these are freedom fighters. He supports hashtag boycott Shang-Chi. He said it's not Asian representation, but it's China representation. The film is made to kowtow to China. And he's using a bunch of Chinese names that I can't even pronounce.
No, try to pronounce one.
Simu Louis.
Oh shoot, that's what I'm looking at right now. Simu Louis
Opened a Weibo account to suck up to Tony Luang and his wife.
Wait, Simu Louis is the actor, right?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
So he said that Simu Louis be sucking up to China. Then you have Dammy Edwards. He says boycott their ass.
Yeah. You're gonna have a lot of, you can't please everybody, no matter what you do. And I know this for sure. When you are, this is what I've noticed about these stupid people and this movement. When you start getting big, people are gonna try to find ways. If your name is all over the place and people are recognizing you, people are gonna find ways to, bust your balls.
I do agree with this chick right here. Her name is YTT Moffitt. She's a single mother from North Dakota. Imagine that, a black person from North Dakota. But she says that if you want to boycott Awkwafina, that's fine, but do not punish the other actors in the film, which I agree with her. There's more actors in the film than just Awkwafina.
Yeah. Especially when the other actors have nothing to do with anything. I mean, I still don't think Awkwafina has anything to do with anything.
Well, even this guy right here, he's saying that like I never knew what a black scent was. I just assumed that Awkwafina was. I just assumed Awkwafina talked that way because she's from New York.
Yeah, isn't that what we just said?
Yeah,
you develop an accent because you grew up in New York. I'm sure if I was born in New York and I kicked it with a lot of Puerto Ricans, for some odd reason I want to start sounding like that. It's because I can
put some cream in your coffee.
Put some cream in your coffee. Father.
No, just for the record.
Just for the record. It's an accent. And I don't know why all these bitches are complaining about it. Yeah, I called you guys bitches. Because you guys act like little bitches. You're weak.
All right, here we have Daper. Daper says, I'm glad that more people are finally recognizing her insulting, blatant hypocrisy. Personally, I wouldn't boycott Shang-Chi solely because of fake Awkwafina. The movie needs to be supported because representation matters, but he's happy that people are finally calling out Awkwafina on her fakeness, trying to be black.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. She ain't trying to be black.
All right, so now let's look at it from Disney's point of view. Well, all these people, hash with their hashtags and shit, should Disney be scared that, this movie might flop now?
Here's the thing, though. Like, the people complaining, are they black or are they white?
It's a mixed race. But from what I'm seeing on Twitter anyway, like I said, it's mostly these Gen Z kids. Like, they're between, like, maybe 15 to 21 years old.
They be living their lives in Twitter, just like...
Well, the one that makes the most sense is that single mother who said that, like, look, if you want to boycott Awkwafina, go ahead, but don't punish the other actors.
Yeah, because the actors have nothing to do with anything. They're just doing their thing.
Yeah, the other actors are like, look, we didn't cast her. No, we just work with her.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're treating her like she's guilty of something just because she sounds a certain way.
Yeah.
She's not. You're making her look like a bad person. Like it's like you're saying she's a witch and you gotta hang her now because she's a witch. It's like
my thing is though, like, okay, let's say she changes her accent. Won't that still make her fake? Because maybe the way she was talking before is how she naturally talks.
Was her natural voice, right?
Yeah.
And what about it's fucking acting? I'm sure people have developed different accents. Like Christian Bale. There are times when he just does his American accent or English accent during interviews because he's been doing it for so long.
Like Christian Bale, from what I understand, was he was born in England, but then his parents moved to America when he was 2. But I'm pretty sure hanging around his parents, he developed a British accent. So I have noticed that when he does an interview here in the United States, he speaks an American accent. But then I've also seen him do interviews in England where he does a British accent. Yeah. So it kind of makes you question, like, well, what's the real Christian Bale?
Yeah, you're being fake. You gotta cancel Christian Bale and his British sense.
No, but the Christian Bale be like, yeah, but my parents are British, so therefore I'm British.
Well, cancel him because he doesn't know who he is anymore.
Cancel his citizenship.
I know who I am.
I'm the Batman. This is
Sometimes we all wear masks. I forget what the line was. Sometimes you gotta live. Sometimes you gotta leave. I can't do his voice. How do you sound like that and not hurt your freaking throat? Not like sometimes you gotta look beneath.
It's not about the mask. It's about the man underneath.
It's like, damn, you're not thirsty?
Nah.
That should make you thirsty. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna say, dude, is just to finish off this video, like the last thing I want to say is basically, you guys are little bitches, and you really, really need to calm down and stop getting offended off of every little thing. Because I remember back in the 90s, like people weren't that offended. I mean, I remember WWE had the lingerie match, and no, cancel. It's too inappropriate.
Well, ironically, WWE had higher ratings back then when they were doing that shit than they do now.
Yeah.
So obviously the demand is there.
It's there. It's like, but people gotta complain. It's inappropriate. Got a lot of Karens out there. Yeah, all these people complaining about stuff, a bunch of Karens. Like all you guys. Like it's all you guys are Karens.
Well, I just want to ask you this though: if you're Disney, do you think Disney has the right to be concerned, or do you think they're just tripping for no reason?
I just say fuck you. We're gonna put our movie out. I mean, the movie's about to release on Friday, so
but Disney, their concern is not so much about. I mean, Disney's gonna release the movie, but they're more worried in the sense that because everybody's boycotting this, quote unquote, boycotting this movie, that the movie's gonna flop and they're gonna lose money.
Bro, Disney should be smart enough to already know that you're not gonna please everybody. So just fucking put that shit out there. I wouldn't be worried about it.
I don't think Disney.
You know what I think? You know what I think though?
What?
I think all this triggeredness is making people giving the film more exposure to where people are gonna watch it. Like there are gonna be people out there who are boycotting this film, but they're still gonna watch it. They'll be like, you know what? I'm boycotting this film, so I'm gonna watch it and talk shit about it while I'm watching it. Like, yeah, bitch, watch it. Put your money in.
I think if anything, I agree with you. Like, I think if Disney does lose money on this movie, it's not gonna be because the hashtag boycott Shang-Chi.
No.
And if they lose money, it's because people just don't want to go to movie theaters because of COVID.
Exactly. Like, I think there's also still a limit in theaters as far as seating. Like, you have to schedule a seating because I remember Efren and I were trying to watch a film. I forgot what it was. I think it was Space Jam 2. I'm not sure. one of the films that came out, maybe Black Widow. No, it wasn't Black Widow. One of the films that they had released in the theaters, and the scenings were strange. Like there were a lot of spaces in between, so it took a lot of. The scenings were limited, and you had to literally, like, pre-order your tickets or like purchase your tickets right away, or else you lose your seat, or you lose a seat, or you won't get a seat. So I think it has more to do with the seating in the theaters than it is with this boycott bullshit.
Yeah,
I highly doubt.
If I'm Disney, I wouldn't even pay this any attention.
The only time a film doesn't make money is after their screen reviews or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it'd be like Birds of Prey. This is the most recent one I could think of. Mm-hmm. Like the reviews for that movie were so bad that I'm not surprised that they lost money. Right.
Like even before the movie was released, sometimes they do a screening, right? Yeah. Early release for people to watch. That way, it's like the word of mouth advertising.
Well, another movie for Birds of Prey, I knew it was gonna be. I knew the movie was gonna lose money when Ewan McGregor did the interview on Jimmy Fallon. Mm-hmm. And said the movie was gonna be a girl power movie, and once he said that, I knew that the movie was gonna be bad.
Yeah. One movie I can think of is the Fantastic Four, the reboot. I knew that movie. Yeah. I knew with the Michael B. Jordan and everything. I knew that movie was gonna be a flop because when they did a screening, they didn't allow anyone to talk about it at all, like reviews or anything like that. Like no one was allowed to do a blog, or review about the film that they saw before its release, because they knew that the reviews were going to be bad. So they wanted to hold off on the reviews until the release. So that's when a movie won't do well. But as opposed to this, no. I highly doubt these because it's a small number of these triggered people. Literally, it's a small number. You got a lot of Marvel fans out there. The trailer was good. I actually really loved the final trailer. I don't know if it's the final trailer, but the official trailer of this film. It looked really good, and people were triggered. Like, you should triggered. Not triggered. Why am I saying triggered? Excited. You should watch the trailer reaction mashup video that I did on our channel, Crown Gambit. That's, by the way, you can see how happy and excited all these people are, and they're not even all Asians. Just different types of people just enjoying the Marvel cinematic.
Maybe that's before they found out Awkwafina was in the movie.
Just way before they found out about this shit. No, Awkwafina was in the movie. Everyone's like, "Oh, Awkwafina."
Well, that was my point earlier, though.
Everyone knew Awkwafina was going to be in the film.
That was my point earlier. Like, everybody has known for like the last 2 years.
Dude, you check IMDb. Like, everyone knows who the cast are.
So, like, why wait till now to all of a sudden be
because it's about to release, and you got a bunch of idiots out there just trying to, talk all this shit before it's released. I mean, something like this has happened before. Did we talk about it? Something like this happened before, like before.
Oh yeah. They did it with Mulan, because the chick that played Mulan, she like agreed with the Chinese government, but it's kind of like she's born and raised in China, so she's not gonna have the same quote unquote American views.
And somebody started complaining before its release. I mean, right? Like last.
But for Mulan though, I guess what saved Disney. Well, I won't say it saved Disney, but I guess the whole boycott thing didn't really work was because COVID happened, so they had to postpone the release.
Yeah.
No, they had to release it like a year after it was supposed to release.
Yeah. So
this movie right here, we'll see if all these Twitter gangsters are really about their life and see if they really boycott this movie.
Twitter gangsters. Gangsters, man, they would not survive 1 hour in the streets because they're safe. They're safe behind the screen. They're safe behind the screen, just typing up their keyboard shit, bro. They would not survive 30 minutes in the streets of LA or New York. They would not survive. And yeah, Chicago. Like they would not survive talking that shit. Actually, you know what? They wouldn't even say that shit. They'd be like, "Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Hold on.
Sorry.
Hashtag boycott bumping into each other.
No, they'll hashtag it, but they won't say shit. Like they're weak, dude. These I'm telling you, they're weak. They're weak-minded. You can tell by these comments. If they have so much time to get offended off of every single little thing that has nothing to do with them, their personal lives, you can tell how weak these weak-minded people are. And it's I don't know if they're parents, but I think it has a lot to do with the social media bullshit. That's why I don't have a Twitter. I know you have a Twitter, and you've been like, sending me stuff on Twitter. I started a Twitter account, but I'm not active. I don't post anything. I don't follow anybody. Really, it's still there, but it's just.
Yeah, I just use Twitter. I use Twitter like to promote us, but like I don't like use it to like get offended.
I don't do this shit that these people do. Like for these people, like go to every fucking, like they think that like their comments matters. They think, oh, you know what? If I comment this, it's gonna create a wave.
Well, like, I mean, in a roundabout way, though, like it kind of does matter. It does matter in the sense that it brings attention. It's like what we talked about a couple of weeks ago with the whole hashtag Free Britney Spears. Like all of a sudden, these jabronis made Britney Spears the most trending topic in America for a day.
Yeah, but okay, well, it does matter, I guess, but they have so much time to do all this shit. And I lost my train of thought. But all I'm saying is, yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Because I was reading off these like comments right here. That's why I kind of lost like all these idiots right here. And it's not even the Gen Zs. It's just there's people who are even older than Gen Zs.
So like millennials.
And I think the millennials are acting like the Gen Zs because they want to be hip.
Yeah, I think they're going.
I could be cool too.
I think they're starting to go through like a midlife crisis.
Yeah, right. They're trying to be hip. Wait. What do you mean? I mean, I started YouTube. Am I?
Well, no, like some people
through a midlife crisis.
No, but like some people who I think like midlife crisis, like between like anybody between like 35 through 40. Where like all of a sudden like they go through like a time period where they just want to be young and hip, like they try to be like 18 all over again. So like you see them like they'll start dressing like they're 18. They start like fucking like 18-year-olds. They're just trying to be young.
I don't know about fucking 18-year-olds. Oh, that's a little too much, man.
No, you see it all the time. Like the same thing with like it's not just men, like even women. Like you see like these women who are like 40 and they start like dating like 18, 19-year-olds.
Look, if you're an 18-year-old chick, for me to hook up with an 18-year-old girl, man, you better be like flawless, super hot, like flawless. Personality-wise, everything.
To me, it's not even about the appearance. So for me, it's more about maturity. Like, if I'm going to hook up with an 18-year-old, like, what are we going to talk about?
No, like I said, you have to be flawless. You have to have the mentality, you have to have the look, you have to have everything for me to date you. So in other words, I'm not gonna date an 18-year-old because there's no such thing as a flawless 18-year-old. No such thing that I know of. No, but going back to like these hashtag triggered people, it just shows that they have no balls, dude. I mean, they spend all their time just typing shit, getting triggered off of like every little thing. I don't think they would survive a day.
Dude, I kind of feel bad for Aquafina because she has to be like sitting at home thinking like, what the fuck did I do?
I know, dude. Like it's my accents. What the fuck? You want me to do surgery or something to lose the accent? Like, what do you want me to do? But if I was Aquafina, especially like if you're an actor in the business, you've heard of stuff already. You heard about Dave Chappelle, almost, people trying to cancel Dave Chappelle, people trying to cancel Kevin Hart.
I was gonna say though, the difference between Aquafina and Dave Chappelle and Robert Downey Jr. is that, Dave Chappelle, he was trying to be they're trying to cancel him for his joke, accusing him of being transphobic. Robert Downey Jr. They're trying to cancel him because of a movie he did like 15 years ago, calling him a racist. For Aquafina, they're simply trying to cancel her for the way she talks, which to me is even stupider than the other two.
Yeah, especially like even though she naturally sounds that way. So that's why, like I said, if we were to ever become famous, or if I was ever, if we were to become ever famous, I would be prepared for this type of bullshit. Like I already know. I mean, even right now, there's still people out there in my Facebook world who are waiting for me to fail.
I remember 2 years ago when we first started doing this, somebody accused you of being transphobic
because I wasn't using the right pronouns.
Yeah, so like somebody wrote us like this long comment calling you a transphobic piece of shit or something like that.
Bro. Anyway.
So
my rebuttal was, I don't want to get into that. Anyway.
But the point is though, like, you're not going to make everybody happy.
Yeah, you're not going to make everybody happy. Yeah. And you won't be able to have, you won't make it. There's no way. Yeah, man. Let's talk about something else now. When I was a boy. Oh yeah. I do hate. Sometimes I hate taking group photos, especially when you're not included in the photo. Have you ever? I don't know. Have you ever been not included in the photo?
Yeah, like you're not included in the photo, but then people want you to take a picture.
Yeah.
Especially when like I used to work as a photographer, and so like once people found out I worked as a photographer, then all of a sudden like I became like the expert in taking like other people's photos. But it's like, bro,
in their iPhones.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, it's a fucking like camera phone. Sounds like it's some professional shit. You just pretend.
Yeah, you just press the button.
I'm not sure about the Android, but I know that on the iPhone there's a timer, so you can set it up for like 30 seconds if it takes you that long to set up the camera and walk to your spot and just take the picture. Like I don't get it.
Hey everyone, gather up. Okay, cool. All right. Who's gonna take the picture? Let Aubrey take the picture. He's a photographer. Let him take the picture. He doesn't need to be in the picture. Besides, he's too big. He blocks the whole entire frame.
Not only that, but he's a professional.
He's a professional. Yeah. He's a professional iPhone taker. Photo taker. You know who you are. Yeah. So if you ever see me if I ever like post stuff on Facebook, there are times when I'm barely in the picture. It's like, are these your friends? I think they're my friends. I mean, they don't want me in the picture, but
they don't want me in the picture, but no, we're cool.
We're cool, yeah. Like maybe I'm not good looking enough to be in their group photo, or ugly enough.
Dang.
Dang. Why do you do that?
What?
Like when you're watching something you find interesting, you want the whole world to realize that it's that interesting. So you're kind of so it's like you want people to go, what is it, Anthony? What's so interesting? Like one time you were watching this video and some people do that too. A lot of people do. I know some people who do that. Like even Efren does that. Like you're in the middle of a conversation and he was like, and then
that's like Woody Whip.
They stop what they're doing. Okay, what the fuck is okay? Fine. What is it? What's so funny? Check it out. You gotta watch this.
Does Everett really laugh like Woody Woodpecker?
No, I think so. No, I don't know. But I think Efren did something like that. And I noticed some people do that. And it's sometimes people do that. I noticed some people would do that. Certain people would do that in the middle of like A and B conversation. Like let's say that person is a C. So they're not part of that conversation, whatever the A and B person people are talking about. The C person would be like, you gotta check this out. Because then they're expecting people to go, what is it? What's so funny? Just to break that, you know what I mean? Can I be part of that conversation, or can
I think those people, they do it for attention.
Yes.
I think sometimes though, I can't speak for everybody. I think for me though, it's more or less like
a lot of people do it.
It's just a reaction. You know, it's like, damn.
I know. I think a lot of people do it for attention. I think a lot of people do it. I'm not even going crazy. Like I thought it was just maybe a couple of people. A lot of people do it.
Yeah, so like I know a lot of people do it, but I'm saying there's a difference though. Like there's some people like what you're describing, that's for attention. But there's others like sometimes just like a natural reaction. Like you see something on the news or you see something on your phone, and you just like your natural reaction is like, damn.
So yours was the natural reaction, not trying to get attention?
No, I was just like I just read something and I was like, dang.
Okay. Yeah, now that we're talking about it, I just noticed that a lot of people do that for attention. Like, we don't give a fuck what you're laughing about.
Because like for me though, like if I wanted it for attention, then I would have told you what I was looking at.
What if I was talking to a girl, this cute girl, we're having a decent conversation, me and this girl, right? And one of your boys be like, whoa, whoa, check it out. Would you find that annoying?
I'll find it annoying, but then at the same time, I can't really talk because like I didn't really
because you've done it,
but I have done it similar to it. It's like because I want to get the girl's attention, so like both of us are trying to fight for attention. I've never done that. I'll probably be like, Wait.
But your boy's talking to the girl. Why would you know what I mean? Why would you interrupt their conversation with whatever you find interesting on your phone?
Well, no, so I'm saying like I've never done that with my phone, but like when I was younger, because we didn't have cell phones back then. But like when I was younger, I was like the class clown, so I probably try to say something or do something that was funny to get a reaction out of her. So I can get her.
No, but I'm talking about while somebody's talking to her.
Oh no, I never did that.
Yeah, that I find that rude. But yeah, I noticed that a lot too with some people.
But then again, it has happened to me when we was at that. Well, he's not your friend anymore, but we went to that barbecue, and it was me, you, and Miguel.
How many times you gotta tell this story?
Several times.
It's so embedded into your memory.
Yeah, because like he cock blocked.
It was just yesterday.
So 10 years ago.
That was funny. Yeah, but so I hate group photos. Yeah, seriously. I mean, yeah, just stuff like that. Yeah, group photos. I don't know how we got into the end. But what were you going to talk about? You saw something on your phone, so you're trying to get my attention. So what is it?
Well, no, I wasn't trying to get you. I was just amazed because, like, basically, this teacher here in San Francisco, she infected her entire school with COVID.
Oh yeah, I hear about that. I heard about that. Yeah. I
was like, that's what my reaction was like. Damn, like how the fuck?
And there would be
school like.
They would interview some of the kids or one of the kids, and one of the kids go, yeah, there are times when she doesn't wear a mask and she doesn't wear a mask in class. Well, I don't even know. I mean, is that 100% true that she infected the whole entire class?
Well, I didn't read the article. I just read the headline. So the headline was like, teacher in San Francisco infected the entire school. That's why I was like, damn, like, how do you affect the entire school? You mean tell me she had this one teacher had contact with every single person in the school?
Damn. Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
She's a fucking super carrier.
Like what did she like just cough and sneeze on all the fucking
all the kids?
all the door handles and shit?
I think they might have exaggerated the headline a little too much. Like the entire school. I mean, come on, you mean to tell me that she was the only person that was infected and she fucking decided to infect everybody? Like there's nobody else? You can get a COVID and you can get COVID.
Yeah.
She was like the Oprah Winfrey of her class.
She's like, hey kids, bring your parents. We can give them COVID too.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a little too much. Yeah, that's a little too much, man.
So yeah, that's why my reaction was like, damn, like the whole school, like really? And next thing you know, they'll be like, man, she infected the entire district.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, and you probably do, but do you get attracted by your own race? Do you attract your own race? Opposite sex?
Are you asking like, am I attracted to them, or do I?
No. I'm sorry. Let me reword it. So, do you attract women of your own race?
Yeah, I would say that most of the women who are attracted to me are black. Okay.
Because for some odd reason, I think Asian girls and Filipino girls do not like me.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's one of those.
Yeah, I've noticed.
They give me that look. They give me that look like they give me that up down look, the down. They scan me. They're like, oh. And sometimes I get some of these comments like, oh, so you're one of those Filipinos. It's like, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? What do you mean one of those Filipinos? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll tell you who I do attract though. You know who I attract?
Yeah, fat girls.
One, yeah, that, but chocolate fat girls.
See, for me,
I don't want to say the F word. Chocolate.
No, my bad.
BBWs. Big black.
PC.
Big BBWs.
No.
Big
I was gonna say,
black women.
No, we got to be PC, so it's plus size women.
Plus size, yeah, or a little heavy set. You can use heavy set. Heavy set.
I'll just say plus size to be safe.
I attract, plus size black women.
Yeah, see, for me, it's weird. It's like I attract. I don't even know if this is the right word to say. I'll just say I attract like black women, but they're not really like plus size black women. They're like thin black women, I guess. Like plus size black women are not interested in me. But then it's weird because I do attract a lot of plus size white women, but like thin white women are not into me. So
they're not into you? Thin ones? The thin mints are not into you?
Yeah, the thin snow bunnies are not into me, but the plus size snow bunnies are into me.
Yeah.
But then with black girls, it's the other way around. Like plus size black women do not find me attractive, but like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's cute that plus size, like quotation, plus size black women are attracted to me. I think it's really adorable. It's just not my preference. But I do like black women though. No, I mean, I think it's really cute that plus size women like me. But I'm still trying to understand why Asian girls don't like me, or like I really don't attract Filipino girls, Filipino or Asian girls. I mean, once in a blue moon, I would.
But I mean,
I get Latina girls. Latina girls, but actually, you know what? To tell you the truth, Latina girls are a lot easier to talk to than they are Filipino girls. Because Filipino girls, to me, based on my experience, their personality is different here in the United States.
Well, I'll say like Latinas though, they're dating them because I've dated a few.
Me too.
They're I guess it's their attitude is very similar to black chicks though. Like they could be very hostile and very aggressive.
Yeah. But when I was dating Latina girls, yeah, I try not to get into that hostile part of them because I already know how aggressive it can be. So I try to be as sweet as possible.
Yeah, I've been choked and hit by so many fucking women, and
Bro, I've been choked and hit by Filipino girls.
I've had like all my exes when they've like, either choked me, hit me,
Or Asian girls.
they've tried to stab me,
Slapping me.
all types of shit.
Shit. It's like slapping me. Yo, mama ain't gonna help you this time.
No, the best one was when I was in high school. I think it was like my junior year. And I was talking to this girl, and I forgot what I did, but like I made her mad. And so like I was walking home one day, and she sent all her homegirls to like jump me and shit. It's like I have like 3 chicks like jumping me in front of my house, like they're trying to beat my ass, but I'm just like, I got 6 titties in my face, like I'm winning right now.
That's obviously the same thing, dude. The same thing happened to me in junior high. There was these 2 girls who were bullies, but they were cute, right? But then I pretended, oh my gosh, no, don't, right? So they would beat my ass, but at the same time, I'm just laying there like,
oh yeah.
Like, who doesn't want to get jumped by girls, dude?
I was like, when they were done, I was like, is that it? Like, you know.
And then your friends be like, your boys be like, ha ha, you got jumped by girls. Like, ha ha, you're still a virgin.
I was like, I had 6 titties in my face. How many did you have?
Yeah. They'd be like, man, I wish I had girls jumping me.
I was like, damn. I was like, I need to piss these girls off even more.
Seriously, no. No, it's.
Well,
it's
I take that back.
cool.
There was one chick though in high school. She did try to kill me at school during PE.
That's different.
But even then, I was still winning though because I had her titties on my head.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die happy.
Yeah, because like we're doing swimming in PE, and so like she got mad because like I slapped her ass, and then she tried to drown me.
I mean, bro, I remember this one girl who was beating me. Like, her and her friend were chasing me, right, in junior high, and I was a small kid. They were chasing me because I was cussing at them. So they chased me and they pinned me down, and I think the other girl was like, while they were beating me, which it didn't really hurt, you know what I mean, or girls, they were beating me, the other one gave me a kiss in the cheek and said, don't you ever cuss at me ever again. I was like, what the fuck was that? Beat me and then kiss me? I should do this more often. Yeah. Here are some of the perks of getting into a physical argument with your girlfriend, right? Well, I've never hit a girl in my life. I think the closest thing I've ever done was maybe push her or shove her. That's pretty much it, right? And that was with one girl. But my ex-girlfriend at the time, she was like half like white, half Filipino. But she used to like punch me, like literally punch me, right? And I would get so pissed I would shove her down and hold her down and just yell at her, right? Look her in the eye and yell at her. And after we both calmed down, we would have makeup sex. And it would be like one of the best sex ever. It's like, damn, we should get into arguments more often.
Well, yeah, see, I was in the same situation with a chick, you know, and like me and her would have like the best sex ever. But it was always because like after arguments, but then like when you think about it, it's like, yeah, the sex is good, but it's not really good for your health because you're in a toxic relationship.
Yeah, but sex is still good. That's good for your health. So it's a balance.
But it's not good for your mental health because you're in a toxic relationship.
Well, that's why you block that shit off.
You just start drinking.
Put a condom on your head.
It's like, fuck, I gotta deal with this bitch again. But then you'd be like Al Bundy though. You'd be like, oh, I gotta fuck her again. Like, Peggy, we just had sex last night.
No, but they never got into arguments like that.
It wasn't like he hated his wife. He hated his relationship so much that he didn't even want to fuck her anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
and she was that trophy wife kind of look.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, according to how they created her character, she was like a hot wife, and everyone's looking at her
like everybody in the neighborhood wanted to fuck her,
and you're like,
her husband.
Yeah, like her husband just wants to watch football, watch TV all day, and she wants to fuck. You know, and everyone's like, dude, what's wrong with you? You know, when you've been living here for 10 years, you'll kind of understand what you're talking about. I think he was just bored.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've been married for like how long? And they had like two teenage kids.
The funny thing about Al Bundy is he's attracted to other girls, but he never cheated on her.
No,
never.
But I find that like ironic though, because like to everybody else, he has the hottest wife in the neighborhood, but to him, he wants to fuck anybody but her.
I mean, that kind of goes with a lot of us, actually. I mean, you work so hard, right? I think you work so hard to get that woman of your dream, right? Especially when you really want that woman, that girl, and you're determined. So you have perseverance. You want to find out. You work so hard. You like step by step. There's a blueprint and how you're going to approach her, what you're going to ask her, where you're going to take her, and how to prolong. You know, how to get into bed with her, how to make love to her. And once you've achieved all those goals, that's it. The challenge is done. You've already completed the level. Time for a new game.
So you just get bored with her.
That's how. I mean, a lot of people are like that. Like you get bored because the challenge is no longer there. Maybe some guys are just they're still looking for the fire, and that was that fire.
I always looked at Al Bundy though as like it's like hearing the same joke over and over again. Like when you hear the joke, like maybe the first
funny.
Times, it's funny.
Like it'll hurt your stomach because it's so good.
Yeah, but then once you hear it over and over again, like it stops being funny.
Yeah.
So I think for like some guys, like Al Bundy's case, so it was like, yeah, his wife is hot, but like he's seen her naked so many times.
Mm-hmm.
That to him, it's like it's no longer. It's like it's whatever. It's no longer attractive.
It's like it's the same thing over and over.
Yeah, like I've been seeing you naked for like 20 plus years.
I mean, I've dated. I've had this one girl, and she was sexy, and every guy wanted to get at her. So I did a test, right? We went to the club, and I want to test, see, how attracted I am to her, or if I ever get jealous. So what I did was we went to a club. I went outside, did my own thing, left her in the bar by herself, but still watching her from afar from outside, right? To see how many guys would go up to her. Every guy went up to her. I mean, of course, she passed the test by not giving out her number, not spending any time with her. But while the guys were talking to her, I wasn't even jealous, not once. So I guess it tests the theory where, it's like, there are times when it's like, you kind of like, you challenge, I guess. But I'm not like, but as you get older, it's different. As you get older, you want to keep her now. Like no more playing around. Your playing games are done.
Well, I will say when you get older though, because like Al Bundy was like in his 40s and he still wasn't interested in his wife.
Yeah, but it's a fictional character, bro.
But I'm saying it has to be based on it. There has to be some truth to that.
It's based on the writer's perspective.
Like I'm pretty sure there's men like Al Bundy where it's like,
oh yeah.
After a while, though, it's like I don't even want to fuck her anymore because like it's nothing to me. I want to fuck anybody else.
No. You can't say because she's nothing. It's just
I won't say because
the fire is not there.
Yeah,
that's mean, bro. You can't just say, "Oh, she's nothing to me," because your wife is going to be something to you. She, you can't just say, "Oh, no, fuck her with her when she's nothing to me." It's just you're still trying to look for that flame. You're still trying to look for that spark. The spark is no longer there. So he's trying to find it. He's trying to build more sparks. That's why a lot of these couples who've been together for a while, they try to find more extracurricular activities to do together because they don't want to get bored of each other. I think the couples that last the longest are the couples that train together, who work out together. I think so.
Well, I was gonna say like maybe the couples that like experiment together, they're willing to try different things, especially sex.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying in particular.
You only do missionary so many times.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, same damn pussy, I'm not fuck.
There's that Kevin Hart skit when he was talking about fucking his wife. It's like, yep, same thing since '95.
It's like that one joke by I don't know if it's Peter Russell or Russell Peters. He goes like, yeah, you know, when you're single, you got this thing called vagina. But when you get married, you got this disease called wangina. The wangina disease. What's that? You know, it's not a variety of ginas. It's just one now. So it's wangina.
But I will say this: speaking of married with children, Katie Seagal still looks hot now as she did back in the 80s.
Oh, Kelly, or
not Kelly. Katie Seagal, the chick that plays Peggy. I said she looks just as good now as she did back in the 80s.
I thought this is gonna sound weird, but I found her attractive in Futurama.
But she was just a voice.
I know, but her character, just the way her voice is like.
Her character was the Cyclops.
Yeah, like that's a sexy Cyclops right there. Like I tap. I think everyone wants to tap the Cyclops.
Yeah,
dude, she still looks good.
That's what I'm saying. Like she looks just as good now as she did back in the 80s. You know, she's just older.
Yeah.
But like for like somebody who's like in her 60s, like she's still hot. I don't know what Kelly looks like though now though, because Kelly was hot back in the 80s when she was a teenager. I don't know what she looks like now.
She still looks the same. Everyone ages, but you know, some people age like bread, other people age like wine.
But yeah, for Futurama though, I just never understood what she saw in Fry. Like Fry was so dumb.
You mean the Cyclops girl?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Fry the yeah? She was dumb.
That was her boyfriend.
I know. She just sounded.
Who you seen this guy?
Oh, I thought you meant no, because the Cyclops girl was smart. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But her boyfriend in the show was like dumb. It was like, when you seen this guy?
I don't know, but maybe because she only had one eye.
So she only see half of him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a sexy Cyclops, man. Seriously. There are times when I watch that episode by myself.
Okay, but Peggy Bundy, even though she's now like 60 something, would you still hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one senior citizen I would hit.
Yeah, like me, you at the same time?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
No, we could take turns, but not at the same time.
I'll go first though.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Sometimes you're messy. I heard you're messy. You told me you're messy. You said like, oh yeah, I aim from my tummy. Yeah, well, that's pretty much it.
Before we go, I want to tell you guys about Nick's ice cream. It's a Swedish style ice cream that is light, creamy, yet low fat, low calorie, and keto friendly. The bottom line is it's savory, creamy, and delicious. And by using promo code Lucky Star, you can get 20% off of all items site-wide. So get your ice cream today at Nix.com, promo code Lucky Star. Again, it's Nix.com, promo code Lucky Star. Get 20% off of all ice cream on the website. And we're about to end this right now so I can get me some ice cream. So you can follow
Nick's ice cream. It's bestest, yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's sweet. Nick's ice cream is bestest, yeah?
Yeah.
The moment you said Swedish, I was like, oh, Nick's ice cream is bestest, yeah?
You kind of sound like a Javelin from Suicide Squad. So your name is Lettuce?
Wait, was he Swedish?
I don't know if he was Swedish, but that's how you sounded.
So you made out some letters? You idiots. All our names have letters. You, you moron. That was a good joke though because it was abbreviated in letters.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, yeah, your name is letters. And then when he said you idiot, all our names have letters. I was like, oh yeah, no shit. I was like thinking about the first joke. That was such a good joke. It was such a good joke. I was like, you're right. All our letters do have letters in it.
That whole scene was just like full of good jokes. Even Pete Davidson's character is like, hey, so is this like a fucking dog or something? It's like, what kind of dog looks like that?
I don't know all the breeds.
I don't know all the breeds. Like,
oh, you turned into a werewolf?
Yeah. I don't know. It's like maybe it has rabies. It's like, oh shit, it has rabies. Let me out. Let me out.
I don't fuck with werewolves. It's like, oh my gosh, I've never met a werewolf before. That's my Harley Quinn. That's so cool. Watch, I'm gonna get my Harley Quinn down. I've never.
Hey, you're talking to the New York accent though. You gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm gonna get canceled.
Yeah, cultural appropriation.
Shit.
You better start speaking Asian.
Shit. Thank you. No, I was meditating from all that bullshit that I'm hearing. Okay, cool. Right, so where can they find us, Mr. Inspector Ant?
Well, you can find us on Facebook at Solo Ant, on Twitter at Solo Ant Prod, on Instagram at Solo Ant 2020, and on Tumblr at Solo Ant. And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Expected Ant. That is CTHA_Ant. And Aubrey, where can they find you?
They can find me in Aubrey Freely _81. That's AUB as in boy REY Freely. I'm sure you guys know how to spell Freely _81. That's my Instagram.
All right, and then me personally, I do not have any shout outs for today, but I do want to say rest in peace to Mercedes Moore. I never met you, don't know you, but I have been following you for like the last 10 years through like different social media sites. She was like a social media model or IG model, I guess you want to call it. But anyway, she was murdered on Sunday.
Mercedes
Moore. It's MORR. But yeah, she was murdered over the weekend. So I just want to say rest in peace to her.
Oh, wow.
I want to send my condolences out to...
She's so pretty.
Yeah, I want to send my condolences out to her family and friends. And she will be missed.
Damn, bunch of haters out there.
Yeah.
I don't want to be famous.
Well, she was just like Instagram famous.
But still, that's...
Yeah.
Still famous.
So we send our condolences out to her and her family, and rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. That's fucked up. Well, anyway, that's our show for today. We're gonna find you again, same Solo Ant time,
same Solo Ant channel.